Hmm. Alright, we haven't decided what the plan is yet. Kill that guy. Plan 1. Next up, Plan 2. Maybe we'll just get level 10, 12, 13? No, 11. Okay, so who can see something? Anyone? Sure, we'll take it here. Okay. So that seems like there's a camp there, which means the skellies are taken. Don't think I want to go to get a zone. Let's go kill some. Some wolves, I guess. Or maybe I can sneak in from the other side. I should really get some more arrows before I go to the next zone, though. I have some Kappa. Kappa! You'll never catch me, Kappa. Let us see. spot to kite you guys. I don't like that tracker being there. Not very efficient. Murktoe. You might have throw toes. He's above me. Okay, how do I get up there? Markdo, are you close to me again? My TV. You gonna come by yourself? Wow. Strong Skelly. staff. Rich. Rich. It's all over. This is not the way up. Okay. So there's a cave back here? Oh, cool. It's gonna be a while before I can get in there. So I notice a glow coming through the solid rock wall ahead of you. There's a secret wall. We've killed all the skellies. I really want to kill that tracker. Maybe they slowed people down on the snare. Seeing as they took away the jump. They do seem slower. shamanses? I don't want to shamanses. Just not worth the time. What about you, Mr. Toes? Are you up yet? Or again? I do not see you. Oh, no. I thought it was about to go morning here. 5 a.m. Okay, sun should be coming up. Oh. What? That was quite the dance. Seriously? Oh, we're overweight. That's not good. What's you weigh? Oh, nothing. Oh, I just want the level before I go back in. Is that too much to ask? Okay. Pretty confident you are gonna pull solo. thinking of spending. Oh, great. Okay, right on this. Good measurement. You're blue, yeah? Okay. A few more of you. I mean, got the big. Actually, I'm full. Full up. Oh, we have legs here. Okay. Weight's a little bit full, so what have you got for me? Another ear. Excellent. Yes. Leggings. Rusty longsword. Yeah. Probably not the best idea. Greed get the better of me. Come on. Nice. Two more? Whoa. Yeah. This is the baby version of the skeleton. So probably two more of them. Oh. We'll stand and fight you here. Oh my goodness. That's hardly any XP. I will help you, travelers. Come on. Oh wow. Not even sure that moved the needle. Alright. Come on. Oh, I feel silly. I don't want to fight you. Oh. Oh, you know what? This'll do. Don't drop anything good. Okay, good. Alright. Let's make it back safely. Is there a safe wall here? Guess we're about to find out. Seems okay. Ooh. Tempted. What's going on here? Can you not do it while you're shrouded? Are we lagging out? Okay. It's not meant to be. connection, you are slow. Holy cow, I can see moon dances from here. I've been reading some ore nodes. Are just bugged. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Are you also playing iPlay, or are you waiting for a beta? Oh, okay. Well, at least you haven't been waiting that long. Then there's that unfortunate news of it being delayed. Well, fortunate or unfortunate, depending on how you look at it. Rather have a good game, solid game released than have it all buggy and laggy. So, you an old EQ player or WoW or some sort of MMO? Normally I'm not this slow. I'm well overweight and I'm just being greedy because I don't really have much money right now. They also took away the jump speed. You used to be able to jump and it would have you go a little bit faster. They removed that. I'm not sure what their thinking was. Actually, you know, the snare seems better. 35%. Maybe not. Mostly WoW, never played EQ, but I think I would enjoy this type of game, so I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, this is definitely more, if you played WoW, I don't know what era you played, but it's definitely more of a WoW classic type. Yeah. What type of classes are you leaning towards? What's your playstyle? You a healer, ranger, nuker, tank? I played WoW. I think most of my time was Burning Crusade, which was a lot of fun actually, not gonna lie. And I don't remember what the one after Burning Crusade was. I do think I played it a bit. But there were a lot of games going on then. I don't know if that was EQ2 that pulled me away or Star Wars Galaxies. I think one of those two probably pulled me away from WoW. And then I came back for the Lich King, my friends convinced me to come back for. And I'm not sure if that's the same one where you have that Romeo and Juliet with the wolf. You go through and do these little story raids. And then I did, I think they got me on for the panda, but I didn't like it, so that was it for that. Crack staves, still glorious. Well, it's an EQ thing. If you found a crack staff, you were loving life. But 5 silver compared to bronze, yes please. Yeah, Pandaland. Good call. I don't remember what my objection was. Maybe it was too much daily grindy. I can't remember if that was the one where I really felt like I was just doing the same thing over and over. I guess we do that in this game as well, but it was more of a, it felt like if you didn't do your homework, if you didn't do your dailies, you were falling behind the curve. And therefore, you did them. As we do. I've only seen people playing in the desert. This looks cool. Yeah. The desert is... So I did try some desert. It's very crowded because it is the original city. So it's a little more fine-tuned. There's more things. And I think you can probably level faster as long as the crowds aren't too crazy. So, the other nice thing about this delay is that they're going to have 2 more starting areas, which will spread out the initial population a little more, which is going to make things much more enjoyable. If you've ever done a MMO launch, that is the tedious time when there's, 1,000 people all fighting for 5 mobs. But yeah, I like Tree Town. This is harking back to my old EQ days. So when that EQ was my first addiction, and I was a Wood Elf Ranger. So this is very, very similar to the Tree Town, or the Fields anyway, that you got an EQ in that Tree Town. And once you get to know it, it might be more efficient getting around and getting to places than Knight's Harbor, the desert area. If you're unaware, when you sell stuff, you have to sell it to the person that actually wants it. So people will only buy things that they're interested in, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we did that. I wonder if I should start buying bronze. Let's go get our spells first. Ah. Yeah, I just keep calling this place Calithan, because that's what it was in EQ, so that's what's in my brain. I should actually know what it's called, I suppose. Let's see. Evershade Wield. No. I think it's... I was gonna say Felindrel, but now I'm mixing that up with Pantheon, I think. Hello, Captain. What have you got? So nothing on the training side. So this is probably going to be new because you're used to WoW, but you want to come and train. These are your skills. So you'll actually have a trainer. So he'll do 2 things. He'll give you quests and things like that to progress through your class quest. But he'll also give you these skills, which are different than these skills. Or spells, depending on what they are. So don't miss out on a whole bunch of stuff because you didn't know you had to go do it. Now usually you just have to put 1 skill point in, so you pay whatever the money is, and then the rest of it will take care of itself. As you use it, you'll get better at it and better at it. Ooh, fire arrows. Alright. Whoa! That's pricey. Alright, let's read this first. Imbue your arrows with fire, increasing your range damage dealt 1 to 7. Fire damage, granting you a chance to activate fire arrow. Advantage on range attacks. Fire arrow advantage sees the advantage, reducing the cast time of your next spell in the flame burst or burning by 100%. Oh, nice! So you get a free one of these. Okay. Imbue your weapon with fire, granting you the activate fire attack on melee attack for 15 minutes. Unleash fire attack, dealing... Okay. So that one doesn't give you the free thing. Alright, so we'll definitely go with the arrows first. Oh, I have enough for both. Okay. And then some poison, sure. Why not? The other thing, which is kind of nice, is you can buy spells. Wait, what happened there? Oh, yeah, okay. So I'll explain that again. So this guy will grant you your other skills. So abjuration is a type of spell line. Alteration is another way of casting spells. So spells will have different things. So if it's healing and things like that, it's usually alteration or abjuration. Divination is your invisibility or your camouflage, those kinds of things. But he'll also give you things like dodge, double attack. When I'm 15, I have to come back here. That'll be the last one I actually have to train. So at level 10, I got dual wield, and I had to put 1 point in. So I only have to put 1 point in. And once I put 1 point in, when I start fighting or doing whatever it is, it's going to start to skill up. So you also have skill ups. So it's just something you don't want to miss out on, because you probably wouldn't be familiar with it if you haven't played EQ. Yeah, if you put 1 point in, that's what helps start it grow. And some of the times it'll start on its own, but better safe than sorry. Okay, so that did show up. Now these spells, those are my level 11 spells, which I can scribe now. And you need a spell book. Now this game is fairly hardcore here, because when you die, you drop everything, including your spell book. So you don't get your spells to go get your body back. So you have to go get your body back, and you don't have the use of all the spells. Now if you're a caster, that changes things a little bit, because you get these cantrips, I think they call it, something like that. And you can pick a useful one. So for example, you would pick invisibility, so that you could go and get back to your body being invis. That'd be a useful one. I'm not technically a caster, I'm a hybrid, they call it. Alright, so let's... Wait a sec, where did that go? Oh! Cool. Which means... Is that going to go down here? Is that here? Is that automatic? Oh, it's automatic. Even better. Oh, wow. Sweet. Okay, so some of these are just sort of innate skills. You just make sure they're turned on. Very cool. Okay. Okay, so I gotta go hand in those, and then go to the bank, drop that stuff off. Okay. Can I squeeze through here, please? Actually, I need to go one more over. So usually when you get a no drop item, it's part of a quest. Sometimes it's a quest that anyone can hand in. Sometimes it's just for a specific class. These orc ears, if you hand them in to the guy that I'm heading towards, he'll give you some XP and a little bit of armor, a random piece of leather armor. It's again another throwback to EQ, where you used to have these Crushbone Belt quests. Not in an official quest log. You do get something called a this journal here, which will actually keep track of all your important conversations. So there's nothing that is going to guide you like wow, and you're not going to see any question marks or exclamation points above people's head. Everything's going to be based on your interactions with the different NPCs. So they'll give you a breakdown of, hey, this is what you talked to with him last. So that's my captain. And the part of the quest I'm on is... where is it here? Here we go. So Captain Relgan Greenblade says, if they're taking orders from someone named Four Toes, that might be all the information we need to track them down. So I have to kill an orc that's going to give me a drop that's going to have 4 toes. So I was out tracking earlier, and I found someone with the last name who had toes in their name. So there's a good chance that that is who I'm after. But it was nighttime and I couldn't figure out where to get to him. And then I found a little... I got a message as I was walking around there, and it said, hey, looks like there's a hidden wall, basically, up ahead. Because there were orc guards and things like that, but they weren't really guarding anything other than what seemed to be a... So there you go, I handed it in, and he gave me a piece of tattered something, rawhide belt, and some XP. There's some lag going on here. So, not much at my level, but at a lower level where you might be killing those guys, it's kind of useful. And then there's somebody to hand in bone chips. The cloth scraps, always useful. So let's go hand in those, and then I have to make some more arrows before I run out. Yeah, a new world, new game. You always get that guaranteed sort of honeymoon phase, I guess you want to call it. It's quite nice. This is the highest level I've played. There are open beta weekends sometimes, and there's going to be, they actually announced one. I guess if you knew about the ore, you probably know about the open beta weekend coming up. I don't know when it is exactly, but if you don't happen to get a beta key, that'll be a great time to try it out. So I played a couple of those. Actually, the first one I played was they had a Valentine's Day sort of one weekend. That was the first time I got to play this. I enjoyed it. Obviously. Okay, where are we going here? Oh, bones. So the bone person is over by the Ranger's Rest here. And then you go down this ramp, and that's also where the Shaman Guild is. Now, there's something called Spirit of the Wild, which everybody just says Sow, because in EQ there was a spell called Sow, Spirit of the Wolf, and it gives you round speed, so your travels are much easier. So this guy will take every 5, he'll give you a piece of cloth. And if you ever get, rabies, so there are rabid wolves out there, this guy here will cure you if you go talk to him nicely. If you can't find anybody to cure you, like a druid or I guess, a high enough ranger like myself, we get cure disease, but rabies is kind of annoying. It lasts for 12 hours. I'm not sure what it does. I think it just probably slows down your regen and things like that, but... Alright, we're down to do some fletching. So that means we need some copper. Yeah. Again, I don't think debuff's too bad, but it's just sort of an annoying icon up here that... And your health bar turns a different color. So, I'm going to smelt some copper ore, which means I got to figure out how many I have. 21. So I come over here, I get the crude. I want 21 of them. And then come over here to the smelter. I gotta make copper bars first. So luckily there's a craft all feature here. Now, the craft all doesn't work in all the different trade skills. Sometimes you have to do it one at a time, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. But in case you can't craft all and you know it's a recipe that should work, you just do it one at a time, it'll work out. So then, for my arrows, they want copper scraps. So I take these bars and I turn them into copper scraps, then I can go fletch them. I haven't found tin yet, so I gotta figure out where that is. Probably the next zone somewhere, hopefully. I don't know if I want to craft all, but I'll craft a bunch here. That's probably enough. Alright. Now, what we'll do is we'll head over to... back to the Ranger's Rest. That's where the fletching table is. Now, most of the trade skills will have their own table, or like you saw the smithing, there's an anvil for the blacksmithing and that kind of stuff. Some of them will have their own. I could get a fletching kit, which would just let me make arrows on the run, but for anything like a bow, you have to come to this table. So now I'm going to make some arrows. So luckily it's 100 at a time, so it's not that bad. Now each of the arrows basically goes up by 1 damage. So you start off with arrows that give you no bonus damage at all, work your way up, get 1 more bonus damage, then eventually 2, and I think these are 2. Yeah, 2 damage. And then so these should be 3. Yeah. Where was I here? This one. And once it goes green, you can't get skill ups from it anymore. But I can still get, if you, oh, you can't see this box here. But it says my skill in fletching has increased to 47. My skill has gone up to 48, that kind of thing. I can't remember. Wow, crafting. I think we did it. But it's not nearly the same. Was it for the elite stuff that you need crafting? I can't remember. Okay, so now luckily I've made a bunch of new arrows. Put them in my quiver. And... oh, there we go. And then these are the level below. I've got stone arrows, so these are my emergency arrows, let's call them, if I run out of the other stuff. Okay, so more stuff we should sell. Okay, so we gotta go sell that, put that in the bank, sell that. dark is very dark in this game. When you're creating your character, you can choose something called infravision, or I think it's infravision. Anyway, it'll help the nighttime visuals. Alright, so sell these guys here. Okay, what else did I say I had to do? This guy's gonna be up front, that's gonna buy this, he'll buy that, and then put that other stuff in the bank. Oh, this guy over here will buy those rocks. So once you get by the early stages of the fletching and or blacksmithing, the rocks, I haven't found a use for them, so you can just sell them. You get brittle stone and copper when you're mining the copper, and sometimes you'll get these special ones, which is going to be used for jewel crafting, so rings and necklaces. But the jewel crafting, as far as I understand, you also need to disenchant things, which at the moment is fairly tricky, as far as I understand as well. So it's not something I've tried yet, so I'm not sure that I will. At least not till real game. Seeing as real game is not till October, maybe I will figure that out by the time we go live. So we're just gonna head over to the bank. No, we'll go sell our stuff, then we'll go back to the bank. So this is the bank, it's in this middle tree here. Easier said than done, I know. When you're watching, it gets a little bit chaotic, but again, you'll get used to it, and I do like it better than Night Harbor. The other thing about the Night Harbor is they have these dust storms, and if you think night is bad, those dust storms are crazy. You cannot see in front of your nose. Alright. Much better. Back up to the bank. Yeah, it took a while. The signs are helpful, and eventually, because there's no map in game, you start to learn it, and it's kind of a throwback to, oh yeah, it is possible to actually remember things. We're so used to, well, I guess in WoW and everything, we're so used to those maps that just take you everywhere. This is where you go. You just turn your brain off. Am I out of room? Oh, good gravy. Okay, well, I don't need this many grubs. I don't think I'm going to be doing that much fishing. I'm going to go sell it. Sell some worms. So I've got foraging turned on, so to speak, where I have it set to my key that moves forward, so it automatically forages, which gives you possibly some carrots, possibly some grubs, possibly some other stuff. It's just an old EQ thing. But if you're not going to use them, bank space is at a premium these days. Oh, forgot. So there are horses, although I don't know much about it. So convert coins, so I can convert all of this copper into silver, which should theoretically lower my weight. Yeah, look at that. Nice. And then I can decide if I want to go buy some bronze armor. Because right now I'm wearing copper. You know what? Let's go buy some new armor. That'd be nice. Nice upgrade on my AC. Plus it's I think they broke mining yesterday. Some work, most don't. Yep. Seems that way. Oh, see? I'm not paying attention. I'm going the wrong area. Be careful on if you will fall to your death if you jump off. So you gotta be a little bit careful. Oh, and there's something called rested, which they've changed in city now. It seems to just give it to you, which is amazing. If you have this, you get 15% XP bonus when you're killing stuff. So very useful. You can also get that by building a campfire, and that takes, I think, 9 wood, 8 or 9 wood. But you can keep feeding the campfire, so the campfire will start to dim when it's about to go out. And if you put another log on the fire, it refreshes it, and it only costs 1 log. But sitting around that will also give you rested, assuming it's not raining out. Which is kind of weird, actually. It hasn't been raining. Usually it's raining and nighttime. Oh, I forgot to put this in. Oh well. We'll keep it. Can't be that heavy. What's it doing here? Oh yeah. There's a free carrot. So you do have to feed yourself in this game. Otherwise you'll end up, I don't think your health or your mana will regen if you're hungry all the time. Alright, so I can get bronze chain boots, which is 12 AC versus 8 AC. Do I want the waist guard? 2 decks, 5 mana. We'll keep that. So let's get the boots. Let's see the mask. 5 AC, 4 AC. Probably not worth it. Cloak. Oh, that's copper. Alright, so I guess we're getting boots. Almost bought the wrong ones. Bronze chain boots. Boom. I'm gonna save those just in case I have a friend or somebody join. Well, let's go check out. The weapons. So right now I've got a bronze maul, so I'm on the bronze level. Just 10 silver. Sorry for the fast scrolling. We'll slow it down. Okay, so here we go. Iron. 20. 1040. 936. Because I can dual wield now. 622. I think that's what I should do next, is try getting maybe a dagger and an axe. 1040. Yeah, let's save up for that. Okay. We'll try what dual wielding is like, see if it's better. Because one of this, I'm not sure if this is, let's see here. Weapon weapon ratio damage plus this. Okay. Alright. Any questions I play? I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna call it because I gotta go eat some lunch and stuff. But it was nice chatting with somebody. Always nice chatting. Hopefully you'll get an invite in the next.
I'm your huckleberry.
Next couple minutes. Ah. Thank you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Thank you, guys. I haven't figured out how to stop the annoying noise. I did the I'm your huckleberry thing, but oh, lovely! All my bags have. So this was a bug they had before in the bank. Apparently it's back. Your bags are actually still there. You just have to reload your UI, which is a little annoying. Alright, well thanks everyone. Might be on later today. Hopefully again tomorrow.